Hello everyone, I am Kay and you are watching me play Danganronpa today, and we figured out a few things, I guess. There must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup, yeah. If you don't know what he's talking about, watch the fucking last episode. What are you doing here? Why are you just watching episode fucking 35 and not the last one? Okay, I'm gonna explain. We fixed a TV in the school, and we are on every channel apparently. Actually I mean not me, but the guys at the game. Whatever, let's just go ahead. A trick? What kind of trick? Well, I'm pretty sure he wasn't here just a second ago.
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Yeah, I'm with Kyoko on this one. Why's the fucking bear here? What? 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 What, did you get it now too? Are you understanding the gravity of the situation now? Been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. What? Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Execute laugh subroutine. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? No, we're in Hope's Peak, actually. Pretty sure about that. Pretty sure that this school is not despair. You fucking jackass bear. I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? What's the point? No, like really. What the hell's the point? Why do we keep fighting every single day? I mean, half of our friends are fucking dead. Hey, you guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yeah, but there's no cartoons on there. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. What? I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. Well, my guess is TV has gone downhill. Cartoons are no more, so there's no reason to watch TV anymore, seriously. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game, it's being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Yeah, I heard you the first time, I think. Wait, can you repeat that one more time? It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? Wow, that's the first time I see you in distress like that, Byakuya. The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Newscasters hate him. He just found one weird trick to hijack all the airwaves. Are you being serious right now? Of course! And of course, I don't know what I'm going to say. I heard a kind of creaking. But the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Well, they're getting fucked and eating their own pussy. It's a Game Grumps reference, which in turn was a reference to some hentai. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of our communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, it's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... A body has been discovered. A certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Huh? Class trial? You mean... I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got. Okay? Okay. Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. Hey, no cursing on my Christian server here. You got that?
I can't wait.
He's even listening to what I have to say. You jerk. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. And now it's actually despair, because Monokuma's a bear. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
I
this.
thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Well, first of all, I'd like to know who exactly the victim is, because we have no idea. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Whoa, you're jumping to conclusions there. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
Oh, what are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusawa was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusawa, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? I still don't believe that. No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe that Kyoko would actually just end up as a burnt corpse in the middle of the gardens. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. And here I thought you were not going to play his sick and twisted little games anymore. Investigate. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So, even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. Well, great, it's starting again. Sweet. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Well, if only Kyoko was here now. She'd have no trouble touching that dead body all over. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko has always been wearing gloves. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't really work with those fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. You haven't seen a lot of tattoos in your days, have you? Let's see. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Yeah, by the way, she's lying face up, right? So why is she covered in her jacket? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Well, you're saying that as if there was something strange about that. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Like I said, you are saying that as if there was something strange about that. Pretty sure I found everything on her. What do we have here? These look like fragments of something. Hold on, let me see what they are. Oh, I have a feeling it's going to be the bomb, right? They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? Yeah, when we disassembled Monokuma. I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Right, and obviously the knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does this mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Yeah, it's a hunting knife, right? Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because of reasons. Wait, no. When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... Are you saying you could have killed her? And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. Yeah, but you saw Kyoko after that, right? But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So, what do you have to say? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Alright, buddy. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Oh, well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
Wait, are you saying that there was no dead body here, or that there was nobody here? Well, I guess there was nobody here would be spelled in one word. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during night time, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis. I can speak every English now and then. Me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I'm telling you, it was disco fever. That's a real sickness. And it's deadly. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Are you serious? You have to ask? Being the only one without an alibi, yeah, that is fucking bad. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Well, I mean, you can be... you can rest assured. I'm pretty sure there is no blood there. Pretty sure that's all burned up. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Well, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, yeah, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. You too. Body before the explosion. By the way, how long do you guys think this body had been here? Because I'm pretty sure this is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on! So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Yeah, the murder did take place. It must have taken place after 7:30 because, you know, that's when it took place, I guess. It's 11 o'clock right now. Well, thanks for that info. Out of nowhere. Okay, and... Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Kyoko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Kyoko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Well, and there's my alibi. The body must have gotten here after 7:30, because that's when the sprinklers activate. Since only the upper half of the body is wet, which was obviously from when I extinguished it. It couldn't have been here before that, so... Yeah, so it must have gotten here around 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Right? Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. You know, this game would be amazing if it was just out of Hero's eyes. You just have to take a look at the time and that's it. His job is done. He doesn't have anything else to say. Alright, when the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I almost said Facebook. Let's see if this has anything to do. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. 1 chicken. Okay, that joke's gone now. 4 chickens. But... Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, I mean, I remember you drawing attention to that every time I talk to you. You know? 5 chickens. Exactly 5. None more, none less. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Whoa! It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. Also, that's not that exciting, you know? It was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Yep, definitely that's what's going to happen. The entire world is doomed. Fucking 2012? Nah man, 2018, that's when the world ends. When there's only 4 chickens instead of 5. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? I mean, could be related to a suitcase for all I know. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. His room was dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? It's a tarp! Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Okay, then let me check out the lawnmower. There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the fucking tarp, not at the lawnmower again, seriously. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. So, not talking about the pickaxe now? Yeah, that's all the usual. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Especially that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... Byakuya has it, right? I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Okay, yeah, we're going to ask him next time. Man, that can't be Kyoko, right? I mean, evidence speaks for it, I guess. Kinda looks like her boots, right? I don't know. Well, we're going to see next time. If you don't want to miss it, hit that subscribe button and see you next time. Bye bye.